Good morning, you beautiful people. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. Welcome to Shadows of Evil 101. In this episode, we are going to tackle opening PackAPunch. For you new players, you are going to watch this guide and you're going to say, why are we doing this? This is not zombies, it doesn't make sense, and it's so confusing. The first couple times you do this, you will probably not optimize it. You'll probably forget something and you'll want to give up. Don't give up. I assure you, once you get used to it, you can remember where everything is, how everything is optimized, and I assure you, it will get better. And along with this video, I am going to release the Beast Mode 101 video, just telling you everything about Beast Mode, as well as showing you how I optimize each and every single Beast Mode. Now that that is all out of the way, we can actually begin work on the PackAPunch. In order to open PackAPunch, we are going to need 5 different items and ultimately perform 5 different rituals. Again, I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's not as bad as you think. These rituals can be done in any order, however, I'm going to share with you guys the order that I prefer to do them in. For this first ritual here in Easy Street, this is Nero's ritual. What you're going to want to do is go into Beast Mode, head on over to the back of this truck and melee to open this box, that's the summoning key. Then head on to the junction, electrocute this box right here, that's for the item we need. Turn around, grapple up onto here, this is Nero's actual ritual site. Go through the site, head on up to these rooftops and electrocute that electrical box right there. Now you'll see that that box that we first smashed open, that has the summoning key in it. We need the summoning key for each and every single ritual. Now that electrical box in the junction was actually part of a crane that had the item we needed in it. We electrocuted it and the crane moved and it dropped a box to give us the pen. That's the item we are going to use to start the ritual. And we shocked that electrical box to unlock the staircase so that we can actually have access to that ritual site. So once you're in human form, you're going to want to go over to the summoning key, hold X to pick it up, head on over to the fountain pen and pick that up. Now you are going to notice 2 keepers that are going to spawn in and approach you. Don't worry, they are harmless. Yes, they can kill you and hit you, but they're just as weak as zombies and there's only 2 of them, so just shoot them. They should not pose any threat to you. So now head on up that staircase that you just unlocked. You can go into that ritual room. You can see hold X to place the pen and then begin the ritual. These rituals are all the same. They are simply timed. You do not, I repeat, you do not need to kill the keepers. In fact, this is like training 101. There are only a certain number of keepers that are going to spawn in at a given time. If you have the max number of keepers and you kill one will spawn in front of you. At the end of every ritual, whoever it is you are sacrificing will scream, there will be a big white flash, and all of the zombies and keepers will be teleported outside of the ritual site. The person you sacrificed will now become a gateworm. I know, it's weird, just go with it, it's okay. Head on over to the ritual table and pick up the gateworm. We are going to need all of these in order to unlock PackAPunch. Now we're going to head on over to the Footlight District. Again, you can do these in any order, I'm just showing you them in this particular order. Now for this beast mode, you are either going to want to electrocute the stairs or grapple up to where this perk machine is. Then you're going to want to jump across this gap to where this box is and then melee this box. If you have enough time in this beast mode, turn around, go back to that ledge, head on up here where the Kudawalbai is, and grapple all the way over to the burlesque house. And as you grapple over here, aim at this electrical box behind the sign, electrocute it. That will be where the ritual site actually takes place. Once you're in human form, go over, pick up the wig, kill the keepers that spawn in, and then you can go to the burlesque house and perform this next ritual. Again, standard stuff, training 101, just survive. Once the ritual is complete, pick up the gateworm, and I will say on the second ritual you perform, as well as the 4th ritual you perform, you will spawn in a Margwa. Now don't panic. If you need to, go back to spawn, pick up an RK5, or go to the junction and pick up an LCAR9 and deal with the Margwa as quickly as you feel comfortable with. And remember, if you are going after that wonder weapon, and if this is your first Margwa, he will drop his heart. The next ritual we're going to be talking about is in the Canals district. I like to use this goblet, and then we head on over into the actual canals itself. Right here you can see a box behind this cage. You're going to want to melee that, smash that, and that is the item that we need. But you're going to notice that there is a metal gate in between you and the actual item. So you're going to want to come on all the way over here in the canals, and to this left area you're going to want to electrocute that box. That will open the gate so you can access the badge, the item that we need. And then if you have enough time, you can kind of head on up these stairs and grapple up to the Ruby Rabbit. This is where the ritual actually takes place. Again, grapple up here, run through the Ruby Rabbit, go downstairs and electrocute this box. That will open up the stairs so that we can gain access to the Ruby Rabbit in human form. Once you're in human form, you're going to want to follow that same path you were just in beast mode, head on down to the canals themselves, pick up the police officer's badge, kill off the keepers that spawn in, head up the stairs, and now you can see that the Ruby Rabbit stairs are unlocked for you. And from here on out, it's just like the other rituals. You want to head on up to the Ruby Rabbit, place down the badge, place down the summoning key, begin the ritual, run around in the ritual site for a while, and survive. Once the ritual is complete, pick up the gate worm and you are good to go. We are almost there, going to the waterfront district. For this beast mode, you are going to want to grapple all the way up here and knock over this box. And then if you have enough beast mode left, you can jump all the way over here to where this second area is, and then run all the way down to the actual waterfront area, and then smash open this barrier in order to unlock the actual ritual site. Once you're in human form, pick up the championship belt, kill off the harmless keepers that should be in your way, head on down to the actual ritual site, which is the boxing ring, begin the ritual, place down the championship belt, place down the summoning key, keep running in circles, and just survive. Once the ritual is complete, pick up the gate worm and you are going to have your Margwa spawn in. Again, if you need to, head on down to the junction, pick up an LCAR9, go to spawn, pick up an RK5, and just deal with the Margwa how you see fit. Now that we have all 4 gate worms, we can teleport to the train cart room, and you'll see these symbols on the wall all lit up. That signifies that we have done each and every single ritual. Now this wall will magically disappear and we can enter in the PackAPunch room. There are 4 goblets spread out around this room. You're going to want to go up to each of them and place down the gate worms that you just had from performing the rituals. As you place these down, you are going to notice that the pieces of the room are starting to come together. After you place the first 2, you will be able to wall run on the sides of the wall, jump over this gap, be careful, it's a little sketchy, head on up to this middle area, place down these 2 gate worms, and you can see that pathway build itself there. Now once you've placed all of the gate worms, you're going to want to go up to this ritual table and you are going to want to open the Apothecon Rift Stone. A ritual will begin, you will hear epic music, and again, just like the other rituals, just run around and survive. Once you complete this ritual, you have unlocked PackAPunch, and you've opened the rift for the Apothecons. So there's that. Good for you. Thanks for ruining the universe. And you should also have one more Margwa, but by this point in time, you should be able to handle him quite nicely. As a side note, you are going to see in a lot of these PackAPunch tutorials, a lot of people saying get this done as early as possible. You know, round 2, round 3, round 4. This is not necessary. As a first-time player, you are going to miss something in beast mode. You are going to fail at a ritual. You are going to mess up somehow the first couple times you try this. That is okay. You don't need PackAPunch by round 7. You don't need PackAPunch by round 10. Take your time. Learn what you're doing. Understand the map. Don't freak out. Don't get frustrated that you can't get this by round 4. In order to perform the rituals, I do recommend holding a zombie at the end of a round, but please do not think that you are a bad zombies player because you can't get this by round 4 or 5. Keep at it, keep practicing. It is tedious, it is one of the weakest parts of Shadows of Evil, but once you get used to it, it'll become second nature, and I promise it'll be not as bad. So that is it for my PackAPunch tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, check out my beast mode complete tutorial to see how I optimize everything in as few beast modes as possible. Thank you so much for subscribing, and until the next absolutely beautiful zombies morning, I will catch up with you guys later. And as always, have a great day.